Welcome back, Lords Mobile fans. Thank you very much for joining me for part 1 of our latest freeway KvK, and we have been matched up with Kingdom 488 and 489, and in comparison to the power of our kingdom, it's really not the best of matchups. It should be a relatively boring KvK, but we are not going to let that happen. We're going to start things in good old SizeMatters fashion. We've got 3 rallies set here, and the first of which is on this guy, and it's set by the absolute monster Loco, so we're hoping that we are going to see the fire burn for the very first time. This guy is in Fury, and he's going to be taking this rally whether he likes it or not, and let's hope that we start things off by seeing the fire burn. With this one, I was feeling very confident actually, because as soon as Loco set that rally, he was random relocating around, really looking like he didn't want it, not even switching it into war gear. He random relocates away, sucks that rally in, and let's have a look. A 57 million might drop. He only had 2.4 million troopers, so this guy definitely could have hid those. What a lemon. But what a wonderful way to kick things off. I'm really excited to see these next 2 rallies. Hopefully we can see some more fire. And next up we have Brady coming in on another Fury target, and this should be interesting. 2 more to go. The first one was a success, and now it is Brady's turn. 294 million might. He's got 9.8 million kills. He random relocates just before it marches, trying to make sure that he counters. And he did a pretty good job there, random relocating so close before the rally marched. He probably did manage to counter. Let's have a look. He was in cavalry flanks, and we sent a infantry rally, so he did manage to counter, but still taking all of those losses. 2 million reds and a 33 million might drop. A really awesome hit from Brady, and again 2 out of 2. Now we are just hoping we can see the bringer of destruction, the almighty PJC, hoping to see the fire burn on his target, who is also in Fury. 357 million might. The carpets go spamming in like there's no tomorrow, and we see him burn down to 307 mil. An awesome hit by PJC. And let's have a sneak peek at this report. A 50.8 million might drop, over 2.8 million reds, and really rearranging this troop comp, leaving some rebuilding to do, that is for sure. And it's pretty dodgy troop comp, not sure what he was going for, and I wish him all the very best. Really brutalizing this guild early on, CSB. And we've got another one here. We are hoping he is asleep. He is in some really infantry heavy war gear, so we're hoping this Ego Cav rally is going to be beautiful. Of course, we are fully expecting to see Ego get capped here. This guy is 501 million might, he's got 141 mil kills, and he is in war gear. So when you YOLO a guy in war gear, you really do think that you are going to get capped. And amazingly, we see Ego burn him off the Wonder, so all hands on deck to find this guy, because he has an insanely dodgy troop comp, and Ego just absolutely ripped it in half. So let's have a look. He had 6.8 million troops, and now he's only got 3.4. He had lots of T4. He had T2 range, which got completely obliterated. He did actually counter, but because his gear was so infantry heavy, it really didn't do him any good taking that in range. Despite the fact it was a counter, he didn't have any other T2 as well, so a really dodgy troop comp, and a really incredible start from all of SizeMatters, getting that Gazette looking pretty as per usual. As I said earlier, it was all hands on deck to find this guy, and somebody did, and now Ego has another rally set, so this guy really needs to come online. He's taken 0 reigns from his guild, so God knows where his guild even are at this point. Everyone is chucking out the solos in time with the rally walking. I'm a little bit slow here, and it doesn't look like I'm going to get anything. Look at all of those solos coming in beautifully. Really not wasting any time, getting this 0 complete routine SizeMatters style. The rally goes in, all of the solos shortly after, mine shortly coming in a little bit too late. An 82 mil drop there, absolutely crazy losses, and that guy just got absolutely savaged. A big rest in peace there, pretty much all T4 losses in this one. And I'm sure when this guy logs in, he will be regretting logging off in infantry heavy gear. Had this guy had been in mixed war gear, chances are Ego would have not YOLO'd it, or maybe he would have done, but still, what a lemon logging out in infantry heavy gear, and I wish him all the very best. And moving on, we have this guy in Fury with 15 seconds to go. He's still scouting around, so it looks like he is up for taking that Drakey rally. And we also have this guy getting rallied at the exact same time from Shiro, and he is 488 million might, I believe. So Shiro's rally is going in, hoping to see the fire burn there, but he does actually come online and swap the gear, and Drakey's rally gets carpeted in. This guy doesn't even swap gear, he's still bringing the gathering troops home. I actually think the guy that Drakey was rallying thought it was fake, but look at this, a 3.1 million red count. Definitely not a fake rally we sent at you, buddy. And he chose to take it in speed gear and was continuing to scout tiles and be an absolute noob, but he got slapped, and a really amazing job by Drakey. And Shiro causing some really good damage on the guy he got capped on as well, with a 5.8 million killed and injured troop count. And of course, Drakey's noob then got absolutely abused, with all of the solos coming in from SizeMatters, down to 409 million might, and almost zeroed. A couple more solos coming in, and I imagine after these solos hit, he will be completely zeroed, one of them knocking him down to 397 mil. And a couple more coming zooming in, he random relocates away, and we leave him completely zeroed at 383 million might. Absolutely savage. And very swiftly moving on, we have yet another Fury target. This one is going to be Suna, I believe. So Suna's rally comes shooting in, speed of light styly, and boom, we see him burn off of the Wonder. All of this beautiful success so early on, still 21 hours to go in KvK, and Suna even chucking out a cheeky little Blackwing there. So all of those losses are pure reds and no infirmaries for him. And moving on, we have a good old Griffin pool, and if you actually go back to the start of the video, this Yahoo San guy is actually the guy I clicked on at the very start of KvK, so it's good to see him come over and give me a cuddle. Unfortunately for this guy, it's time to pull those troopers home, hit that homeward bind, get ready to random relocate. I'm going to pull in all of his troopers, capture his leader as well, and you can see just as I random relocate away, the rally message to set the rallies has been sent, and a rally has been initiated. And I know what you're thinking, we are crazy rallying a 1 billion might guy even if he is capped, but this is the gorgeous little Pew Pew, absolutely in her element. She loves these YOLOs, she is the queen of the YOLOs, and we are really excited to see if we can cause some damage to this guy. We are going to be using the bunny because we are most likely going to get capped, but with that bunny, her leader will come walking home, and just hoping we can cause some damage. So spamming and carpeting really hard, hoping he won't counter. Pew Pew does the walk of shame, which is definitely the walk of victory, knocking him down to 955 mil, 141 million might in that battle, and 6 million killed and injured troopers. And of course, SizeMatters being SizeMatters, we are going to go again. The amazing Suna is going to come in now. Honestly, a big shout out to SizeMatters for being incredible and even giving targets like this a go. Absolutely crazy. So he's random relocating, hoping that he doesn't get spammed too much so he can actually counter this one, because you're going to assume he got countered by the last one with that massive damage. Suna does the walk of shame, which again is definitely the walk of victory, and uses the bunny again, but causing 7 million killed and injured troopers and knocking this guy down to 894 mil. Absolutely insane. This guy was over a billion might, and we actually got his scout as well. He's got 21 million T2 gladiators. He's got no T2 cav left. We have obliterated it all. And it is just crazy. That guy was taking those rallies in cavalry formation, and they of course was range rallies, and he had 21 mil to counter with if he had chose to. And rather than migrating away and not taking that third rally, he actually decided to shield and even sent Pew Pew some love mail. So really amazing. And moving on, we have a rally marching in from Tara. This guy thought he could take it. He random relocates away and takes a 30 million mic drop. I was absolutely shocked because he was up for taking this, and we leave 6.7 million survived. Tara absolutely tearing through this guy's troop comp, and what an amazing woman she is. An awesome rally lead. And we are moving on to the next clip now. We have a 585 million mic player, and not all success here. We are going to see our beautiful PJC capped, but hoping he can cause some damage along the way. So he's 585 mil. I didn't actually see the gear swap, and I'm not sure he did, but dropping him down to 561. Not a bad rally at all, just not all of them causing that gorgeous fire to burn, but that's okay. It be like that sometimes, and we are willing to take the risk. And sliding into the next clip, we have a Griffin trap once again, and as you can see, I'm being farmed by my own kingdom GTL. Obviously a little bit bored in this matchup, and rather than making the most out of it, he's changed his name to Griffin Trap, and he's doing his very best to let the enemy kingdom know that I'm a Griffin Trap, which is really counterproductive. But nevertheless, he's not doing a very good job. This guy is sending T5 and his leader, so I'm going to be hitting that homeward bind. I'm already in war gear. I'm taking this one a little bit seriously as it is T5, so pulling out the leader, random relocating away, capturing his leader, and hopefully the other marches of T4 and T5. So there's one march of 375k T4 there, and the next two marches had some juicy T5, so that was a real treat. This for me really is the first bit of T5 I've ever really munched up during KvK, especially this convincingly. So over 300k T5 deads for this guy, 1.9 bill, looking like a beast, all the gear but absolutely no idea. And a really good job from the adorable Loco Griffin Trap, which I have stolen. Thank you very much for watching. This I thought was all for part 1, and part 2 will be coming very soon. But wait, there's more. We have an ego rally on a FSQ guy. He is part of the financial family, and it's pretty much a guild shell at this point. There's only 40 people in the guild, and this guy, KvK has ended by this point. I just couldn't wait to show you. He was tile hitting on gem loads. Ego actually managed to cap this guy on a gem load, and of course he's in fury. He's got no leader. He is now absolutely in trouble. He's got an ego rally shooting towards him. He random relocates away, which definitely wasn't a good idea. Really would have done him good to actually see what the rally was coming at him. So he took it in range formation. 4.2 million reds. What a brutal backhand. And that is what you get for tile hitting. I had to add this one at the end. It was so funny. And this of course is the end of KvK, but there will be more coming in the next one. And now we're going to be chucking out the solos because this guy is not yet zeroed. Ego released his leader so that we could find him, and now he is being brutally zeroed after tile hitting like an absolute lemon. And what's really amazing for me here is this is a couple of hours after KvK. This guy is hitting gem loads like an absolute noob. And where was he during KvK? Why couldn't he save all of his troopers to actually use during KvK rather than getting zeroed literally a couple of hours after it ended? Like, shake my head at this guy. Cannot be said. It just doesn't justify it. What are you doing, sir? But anyway, we got his leader captured. This guy started talking absolute nonsense in our PMs that he ate a devil's cap, and he will be back to tile hit in 24 hours, so we released his leader and recapped him before he shielded. Lol lol lol. Thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll be back with part 2 very soon.